Semua boleh dengar ke ni?
Boleh, Doktor.
Alright, okay. Lupa nak test. Boleh nampak PDF ni boleh nampak So the lab manual already given in the Putra Blast. Okay, so safety glasses. I mentioned just now about goggles. If you don't have it, please find it. It's quite cheap in DIY or I think DIY or Eco shop. So it's just less than RM5, I think. Okay, lab coat. Everybody should have it. Covered shoes. Okay. No drink. No eating. Okay. All the bags can be put in the lab. There are places to put your bags. Film cupboard. Okay. So kat keliling nanti akan ada film cupboard where we store the usually acid. Okay. So only approach film cupboard if you are needed to take some acid and some solvent. Okay. So at the first lab, you don't have to do this. It's just a simple lab for next week. So towards the end, you're going to have some synthesis of organic compounds. So probably during that time, you will need to use all these fume cupboard and using some organic solvents. Okay, so please do take care of yourself. Jangan main-main, jangan pergi tuang-tuang dekat kawan ke apa. I mean, you are already in your year 4. I'm sure that you are matured enough to understand the safety. So I think you have been in a biological lab, so almost similar. Okay, but if you are like not well, okay, let me read. The appointment, okay, fine. Ada sepatutnya ada 3 orang lagi, seseorang pergi PKU, ada 2 lah yang tak ada. Okay, right. So kalau masuk lab nanti, we start at 2 next week. Okay, every week we start at 2. Please do be there on time. Pakai siap-siap lab coat. Jangan masuk, relax dulu, terus je. So that's why every week I will discuss the lab procedure during the lecture hours on Tuesday morning. And then we straight away do the lab in the afternoon, but at 2. So since you are matured enough, you don't need to wait for somebody to tell you, okay, sit down, take the chemicals, take the glassware, because it's already clearly mentioned in the lab manual. So you don't wait for demonstrator or whoever. But if you cannot find it, we have lab staff who can assist you. Okay, where to find this glassware, where to find these chemicals. Please do ask if you do not know how to handle. Yeah. Okay. Do not contaminate chemicals. What does it mean? If you are to take the chemicals from the main bottles, okay, I'm sure this is also done in biological lab. Okay, so you have to make sure that you don't straight away pipette the chemicals direct from the big bottle. You have to take it out bit and do the pipetting outside the bottle. If you contaminate the chemicals, the whole bottle with your pipette, then it's going to cost a lot. Okay, so please don't do that. Kalau tak sure, tanya. Kalau tak tahu je, tanya. Alright, waste. So if you are working with solvent, especially organic solvent, okay, please do not pour the solvent once you have finished. Please do not pour the solvent into the sink. You have to ask the staff, okay, if there is a specific bottle for waste. Okay, kena tanya, okay, mana nak buang waste? Jangan tuang dekat sinki. Yeah? Never do that. So they always seek advice and information. Okay? In case of fire, I think this is something quite similar to any other lab. Okay? Vacuum the lab and the door should be accessible. 2 doors should be accessible. All right. Okay. Let's say that if there is an accident, like you accidentally broke the glass and you have minor cuts or okay, so please report as soon as possible, and we will be responsible for helping you to bring you to the proper PKU, proper health facilities. Yeah, and very important. Okay, since lab is compulsory, yeah, lab is compulsory, including today, unless you have a proper excuse. Okay, so start this week. I can understand, but it should be everybody here. I don't know why. One of you have excuse, right? Sepatutnya kita ada 20 orang. Alright. So the first thing, starting today, you have to find your partner. Yang tu saya tak nak assign lah. You assign sendirilah. Cari partner. So next week, kita terus put you into the bench. Okay. Sepatutnya ada 10 group lah. 10 group. So 2 satu group. And straight away, you will do the lab and completed the experiment. Siap basuh, siap kemas, yang tu standard procedure lah. So that's why we come at 2, because if the lab is short, then once you finish cleaning up, boleh balik. You don't have to be in the lab, buat kerja ke tak payah tunggu sampai pukul 5. Habis je, boleh balik. Okay, so I'll talk about the report. Tapi lab, I just want to remind you, is compulsory. Okay, it's not like 80% macam lecture. 80% lecture, okay. But lab is compulsory unless you have a very good reason. Contohnya kalau sakit kena ada MC. Kalau ada casualties dalam family, only immediate family lah. Immediate family tu kena faham lah siapa immediate family. Baru boleh excuse. Sebab dia kalau tak datang lab, your report pun tak kira. Even your partner buat report, you tak datang, the lab, the marks will give, your partner will get the marks but not you. Okay? Dia bukan makna tak payah datang lab tapi ada report boleh dapat markah. Tak boleh. Ya? Okay, yang tu faham ya? Alright. So jangan kata nanti saya dah beli ada kenduri kahwin ke apa, itu tak boleh lah. Ya? Bukan termasuk dalam good excuse or reasonable excuse. Tak boleh yang tu. Right? So let's go to the first lab, which is next week. So next week is very easy, very, very easy. Okay. So even though you're not from chemistry student, I believe you have done a lot for biological lab. Okay. And you have also used some glassware. And balance or glass apparatus itu bukan perkara yang pelik lah bagi you all. Alright. Okay. Cuma this time is chemistry. Okay, so the first lab is very easy. You should be able to do it as soon as in very short time. Okay. So Erlenmeyer flask. Kalau tak pernah dengar burette, pipette, I will show some of the video on this kind of glassware. So tahulah apa Erlenmeyer, burette, pipette, cylinder. Okay. Kalau tengok kat sini, okay, prosedur dia. Weigh the coins, okay. Senang sangat kan? So the first, yeah. Ada soalan? Tak ada. So dekat sinilah you start belajar writing. Okay, kat sini tengok label to Erlenmeyer flask. This is conical flask. Okay, using a burette. Nanti saya tunjuklah what is burette. Add 25 ml of water and record the burette reading using a pipette. Transfer exactly 25 ml of water. Follow je semua ni. But the objective, okay, when we do experiment or lab, it's important to understand the objective. Apa-apa kena faham objektif. So the first lab, the objective is for you to handle glassware, to handle balance. Okay, so tak susah pun ya. Alright, now you can see the word that we discussed this morning, accuracy, kan? Okay, so please make sure you observe the difference of accuracy between burette, pipette, cylinder and beaker. Yang tu kena bincang sikit nanti. Bila dah buat report, you discuss the accuracy of each apparatus. Okay, ini point nombor 1. Catat ya. Kalau nak buat discussion tak payah banyak-banyak, tak payah panjang-panjang. Saya expect report ni nanti 1 page je. Okay. The accuracy, you have to comment on the accuracy of these apparatus, burette, pipette. Maknanya mana accurate lagi? Lebih accurate in terms of decimal point, okay? Sebab dalam dalam lecture pagi tadi, I talk about decimal point, significant figures. Okay, masa ni gunalah. You have to use the information. Saya suruh baca tadi kan? Significant figures, decimal points, okay? So this is where you put your information on decimal point. Okay, tengok dekat balance tu. Okay, balance ada beza. Balance A, balance B. Okay, so balance A ni decimal point dia 1 je. Kenapa balance B decimal point dia 3? Siapa nak jawab tu? What does it, what is the meaning of 1 decimal point and 3 decimal point? Siapa nak tolong jawab ni? Okay, saya tunggu ni. Volunteer, teachers?
3 decimal points more accurate than 1
Yes.
decimal point.
Okay. 3 decimal point more accurate. Sebab apa? Let's say you need to weigh 0.125 katakan. Right? Let's say it's very sensitive to mass. So kena ambil lah balance B, janganlah guna balance A. Balance A tak boleh lah nak measure sampai 3 decimal point. Okay. So once in the report, you have to put this table as well. Okay. So table ni akan masuk dalam report, lab report. So make sure that you write a proper decimal point. Okay. Dah buat thesis kan you all kan? You all semua dah siap thesis kan? Hello?
Belum.
Belum? Tengah buat thesis ke?
Tengah buat.
Which is good. Okay. Bila buat thesis kan, if involving writing reports, ini penting decimal point, significant figures, so masuk gunakan information tu ya. Right. Alright. So accuracy. Ini yang tadi. Kita ada guna burette. Alright. Ada guna beaker, ada guna cylinder. Okay. So this the purpose of doing this is to check or to know which one is more accurate. Kita ada pipette, kita ada burette, beaker and cylinder. Okay, which one? I think you can guess which one is more accurate. Yeah, but this is to evidence the things that we know. Okay. So from all this information above, you have to calculate density of water. So kita tengoklah value yang kita dapat, density of water based on calculation. So density is mass over volume. So kita tengok dengan standard, kita compare dengan standard lah. Okay, kita ikut je prosedur kat atas tu nanti, ada prosedur dia kan, accuracy. Okay. Using a burette at 25 ml of water into flask A, record the burette reading. 0.02. Using a pipette, transfer exactly 25. Kalau the second procedure pula, pipette. Transfer exactly 25 ml into flask B. So flask A guna burette, flask B guna pipette. Okay, weigh again. Okay, flask A, flask B. Alright, so now you have a volume of water, okay, and you have mass of water, okay. So kita tahu tadi density is mass over volume. So boleh kira dah density of water and compare to theoretical value, which is 1 gram, mana tadi? 1 gram over mil. Okay, so mana yang lebih tepat? Bacaan daripada burette ke, pipette ke, beaker ke, silinder. Okay. So, kat sini kita tak ada buat 3 lah kot. Sebab ada flask A, flask B. Okay. By right, we should have 3 readings. Okay, kalau flask A, ada 3 set flask A. That's the best operating procedure. Sebab kena buat average, kena buat standard deviation. Tadi ada sebut kan, standard deviation, average, you all dah belajar statistik. That should be the right way, where you can do plus minus standard deviation. Kalau kita cukup burette apa semua, boleh lah. Tapi sebab burette pun satu je. Tapi kita boleh buat lah, flask A tu 3 ke. Okay, that should be the best practice. Ya? Dia tak boleh satu je. So the summary, student will know how to use the basic apparatus. Use the balance, which one is more accurate. Use the glassware like burette, pipette, beaker, cylinder. Okay, by proving based on the value of density of water. So lab report apa yang patut ada? Basic. Satu tajuk lah. Itu saya tak nak cakap lah sebab you all pun dah 4th year dah. Tajuk, objektif, method, okay. So method buat dalam bentuk flowchart, ya. Tak payahlah tulis balik, buat flowchart yang simple. And you can do it before the lab, tak perlu tunggu lab hari Selasa depan baru nak buat. Siap-siap lah buat dah. Siap-siap dah flowchart tu. Masukkan jadual-jadual yang ada ni. Okay, nanti terus isi je data tu. Terus diisi je. And then you have to do a bit of calculation. Discussion tadi on commenting on the accuracy, commenting on the, sorry lah. So accuracy satu, ini okay, accuracy lah ya. Commenting on the accuracy from burette, pipette dan sebagainya ya. Itu saja objektif untuk next week. Okay. So saya akan tunjukkan gambar video sikit-sikit lah ya, some related to all this glassware. The week after that kita akan bincang lagi. Every time kita ada lecture on Tuesday, before we end, I will discuss about the lab. Before you enter the lab in the afternoon. Tapi boleh baca dulu. You all boleh baca dulu. Dekat some of the lab ni ada setengah-setengah lah, ada pre-lab ya. Mana dia? Kalau ada soalan-soalan macam ni, masukkan sekali dalam report. Kadang-kadang ada soalan pre-lab. Pre-lab tu tak perlu masuk dalam report. tapi you all baca dan jawab sendiri. Jawab untuk for you to know. I don't insist for you to submit, but the assignment you put it in the lab report sekali. So maximum pages will be 2. Saya tak nak lebih daripada 2 lah. And remember you are sharing, so pastikan your partner do a good job sebab markah share, kan? So markah lab ni banyak jugalah, 20%. So make sure that you do heat of reaction. Okay, kat sini dah ada dah. Some of the module ada report sheet. So kalau ada report sheet ni terus je guna. You tambah je lah method, tajuk, objektif, method. Kalau tak ada dalam lab manual ni objektif, fikirkan objektif dia. Okay. Sikit discussion leads to summary lah, which is very important. Summary ni conclusion pun sama lah. Okay, maximum 2 pages. Jangan banyak-banyak. Starting next week, I will give you a link, right? The easiest is Google link so that you can submit. Dan saya nak macam, saya akan bagi tahulah how to name the file. Kalau tak nanti pening saya nak cari siapa punya file ni, macam-macam nama keluar nanti. So I will give a standard how to name the file before submission. Okay? Ada soalan tak untuk manual ni? Ataupun safety?
Excuse me, Doctor.
Yep.
So the due date will be next week,
The week after that.
Tuesday.
Before you start the next lab, okay, macam Selasa depan memang tak ada lah, tak ada report lah kan. You will submit the week after that. Sebelum start je, saya check lah dalam Google tu. Kalau nak submit awal pun okay, tak ada masalah kan, online kan. Submit je, okay. Tapi kalau ada yang tak submit, okay, I will insist for that group to submit before starting the next lab. Yeah, tak naklah delay-delay kan. You are matured enough to manage yourself now, right? Ada lagi soalan? Okay. Kalau tak ada, kita tengok video sekejap lah. Tak ada lama lah untuk briefing ni. So titration ni, kita tak buat titration, but I will introduce to you. Kenapa tak nak keluar pula ni? The glassware involved. Okay. Tak nak pula dia. Tadi elok je dia gerak. Okay, dia kena tekan kat situ. Tak laju pula. Sabar sikit. Ni macam lama pula ni. Saya selama ni bukan sebab link yang ni, tapi sebab Putra Blast. Aduh. Okay, let me open the link. Teruskan, itu lagi laju kat.
Before filling a burette, we should make sure we place a small glass funnel in the top.
Aduh.
We should also make sure we've got the rest of the equipment we need, including solutions, distilled water, a suitable indicator, in this case phenolphthalein, a 25 milliliter volumetric pipette, 3 clean conical flasks, and a pipette fillet. 2 examples of these are shown on the screen. Here we're going to use a more traditional rubber bulb pipette filler, which should be attached carefully to the end of the pipette.
Saya tak boleh nak
It's
besarkan,
important
tak
to
tahu
hold the
kenapa.
pipette close to the end attached to the pipette filler to reduce the
Okay,
risk of
let's
break
start that.
wet. We should make sure we've placed a small glass funnel in the top.
Okay, ni
We should also
cara
make sure we've got the
cara nak masukkan solution lah. Next time kalau ada nak masukkan solution, make sure ada
before filling a burette.
a funnel.
Make sure
Yeah,
we
this
place
is
the
called a
small glass
funnel.
in the top.
So kita tak nak lah masukkan macam tu je, takut tumpah. So this is the purpose of having funnel. So this is the burette.
We should also make sure we've got the rest of the equipment we need, including solutions, distilled water, a suitable indicator, in this case phenolphthalein, a 25 milliliter volumetric pipette, 3 clean conical flasks.
Tak berapa nampak tu, tapi you can see the pipette, okay? And this is the pipette filler. Ada yang guna macam ni, ada yang guna rubber, okay? Ikutlah apa yang dibagi nanti kalau masa eksperimen. So you have to know how to handle both. Kadang-kadang ada yang rosak, kena minta yang baru lah.
And a pipette filler. 2 examples of these are shown on the screen. Here we're going to use a more traditional rubber bulb pipette filler, which should be attached carefully to the end of the pipette. It's important to hold the pipette close to the end attached to the pipette filler to reduce the risk of breakage.
Okay, they're very fragile.
Press the appropriate button on the pipette filler and gently squeeze the bulb to expel the air.
Okay.
And we're now able to draw up some of our solution into the pipette. We place the pipette into the solution and we press the appropriate button on the filler, and this draws the solution into the pipette. Initially, we're going to take more solution than we need. Here you can see the line on the pipette and you can see the solution is clearly above that. Now we can gently remove the rubber bulb and we can place our thumb over the end of the pipette. Now by gently moving our thumb, we can release the solution in a carefully controlled manner until the bottom of the meniscus is touching the line on the pipette.
I hope
Once the solution is on the line, we know that we have exactly 20.
Okay, I hope you remember the word meniscus. Okay, so kena sampai sinilah line yang
5
ditetapkan.
centimeters cubed of our solution. This can now be transferred to a clean conical flask.
Okay, there is Ellen
We
Mayer
allow
of
the
conical
solution to
flask.
run under gravity into the flask by removing our thumb. It's important to recognise that the pipette is calibrated in such a way that you should always touch the pipette onto the surface of the liquid in the flask to ensure that the correct volume has been transferred.
Ya, jangan atas ya.
There will always be a small amount of liquid left in the pipette, but that's meant to be there, so don't worry about it. One safe way of filling a burette is to clamp it and place the clamp stand on top of a stool. This allows you to look at the burette at eye level. You will be given guidance on what's expected of you at this point. After checking the tap on the burette is closed, you can proceed to fill the burette. It's sensible to lift the funnel out slightly as this prevents spluttering of the solution. It's not essential to fill the burette to the 0 line, although you must make a note of the burette reading for later on.
Kena tandalah dekat mana start. Boleh tolak lah.
Before carrying out the titration, we need to add a few drops of
Okay.
indicator.
Right.
Which in
So
this
this
case
is something that you don't do because you're
This is
not going to do
important not to have more than 2 or
titrations,
3 drops
just
of
volume.
indicator.
Okay, so kita tengok seterusnya.
Titrations, sometimes called done by adding the solution.
Alright,
In
this
case, we've
one
added just
later.
to 33 centimeters.
Okay.
Continued with regular.
So this is about glassware. I don't have beaker, but I'm sure that you know, you have seen beaker and cylinder, yeah? Measuring cylinder. So saya tak payah tunjuk lah tu. Kalau ada next week dan kalau you all tak pernah tengok, then I will show. Okay. So the other thing is when you do weighing using balance, okay, pastikan bersih lah. Pastikan bersih, clean up. Kalau tak nanti dia tak accurate lah. And then if somebody has done some weighing, you have to clean up and then make sure it is 0 before you use it. Yeah. So the cleanliness of balance is very important. If not, then you have problems in inaccuracy lah. Yeah. So itu saja for next week, and then for general safety, so tak ada apa-apa sangatlah briefing ni sebenarnya, something that you have done before, just to introduce to you. So kalau tak ada soalan tak lagi? Kalau tak ada, kita boleh bersurai lah.
Doktor, I'm so sorry, maybe saya to miss especially for this submission of the report individually, Doktor?
Tak, by group.
By pair juga.
Sebab tu make sure your partner will be doing a good job, ya. Sebab markah share. Bukan individu. Okay?
Okay, alright. Thank you, Doktor.
Tak banyak kerja lah.
So Doktor, for next week kita start with experiment 1. Betul Doktor?
Yes, yang tadi. Yang measure the coins. Yang saya tunjuk dalam manual tadi lah. So fahamkan objektif dia. Objektif dulu and cuba bayangkan kena buat apa. Lab report tadi saya dah clear. Tajuk, objektif, method, the data, the tables tadi. And then if you have question, dalam manual tu ada soalan, jawab soalan. Masukkan sikit discussion, conclusion. Discussion tu apa yang perlu sahaja. For example, the first lab is about accuracy. So you answer that question. You discuss the comparison of accuracy between those glassware. So jangan larut-larut lah. Sebab tu saya kata 2 pages only. Okay? Ada soalan lagi?
Okay.
Okay, kalau okay, then itu sajalah. So thank you for joining me. I just